Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce just did something that nobody on planet Earth saw coming. 2 days ago, Travis was in Kansas City recording his New Heights podcast with Rory McIlroy. Yesterday, Taylor and Travis were spotted in New York City, and today, out of nowhere, photos surfaced of the couple in London. Yes, London, England, across an entire ocean. For what reason? A date night. The most famous engaged couple in the world packed up their lives and crossed the pond for a quiet dinner together. They walked hand in hand, they wore matching outfits, and they looked happier than fans have seen them in months. Photo agency Backgrid captured the entire moment.
Oh my God, that's TaylorSwift.
The photos went viral within hours, and the story behind why they did it and what it means about the state of their wedding plans is the most romantic thing they've done as a couple all year. Let me break down the whole London date night and tie it to everything else happening around the wedding right now. Here's what we know. Thursday, May 7th, London, late evening, Taylor and Travis emerged from Gymkhana, a high-end Indian restaurant in Mayfair that has been a celebrity favorite for years. Gymkhana has a Michelin star. It serves traditional Indian cuisine reimagined with British flair. The cocktail menu is famous, the atmosphere is intimate, the booth setup gives celebrities a level of privacy that most London restaurants can't match. Taylor and Travis were spotted leaving the restaurant after a long dinner. They were holding hands, they had massive smiles on their faces, and the most adorable part, they were wearing matching outfits.
Correct.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Have a lovely day. Thank you.
Taylor in a dark blazer with coordinated dark pants, Travis in a dark blazer with the same energy. The two of them looked like a power couple straight out of a movie. They walked to a waiting car, they got in together, and the entire image, captured from every angle by Backgrid photographers, became one of the most shared celebrity photo sets of the entire week. Now here's why this matters. Taylor and Travis have been in wedding crunch mode for weeks. Sources have been reporting that the couple is overwhelmed with leaks, stressed about privacy, disappointed about how much wedding information has slipped despite signed NDAs. They skipped the Met Gala. They turned down red carpet appearances. They have been laying as low as possible, and then suddenly, without warning, they fly to London. Why? The answer is simple. They needed a break. The wedding is 60 days away. The pressure has been crushing. The leaks have been constant. The decoy strategies and watermarked invitations and security operations have turned their entire engagement period into one continuous high-pressure operation. So they left the country. They went somewhere paparazzi were less likely to find them. They sat down at a Michelin-starred restaurant where nobody could overhear them, and they had a real date, the kind of date that grounded couples have when they need to remember why they're getting married in the first place. The matching outfits are a small detail that says everything. Couples who coordinate without trying, who instinctively reach for the same colors, the same energy, the same vibe, those are couples who have been doing life together long enough to read each other completely. Taylor and Travis didn't wear matching blazers because they're trying to make a fashion statement. They wore matching blazers because they have aligned in every possible way after over 2 years together. Their style now reflects each other. Their energy is unified. The photos from outside Gymkhana are not a couple performing romance for the cameras. They are a couple who has earned the right to walk out of a restaurant looking exactly like the team they've become. Now, this London escape connects directly to one of the things Travis revealed on his New Heights podcast just 2 days ago. On Wednesday's episode with golf legend Rory McIlroy as the special guest, Travis made a confession that has fans melting. Jason Kelce noted on the podcast that Taylor has clearly changed Travis's food habits. Quote, "I feel like Taylor has definitely expanded Travis's palate," end quote. Kylie Kelce confirmed it with a straight face. Quote, "Travis is more adventurous with food since he began dating Swift," end quote. Travis took the bait and admitted it openly. Quote, I try to act like more of a man when I'm around her and eat foods I haven't tried before." End quote.
I feel like, and we won't use this in the episode, but I feel like Taylor has definitely expanded.
I gotta use it now. I gotta use it.
We can fucking use it. That's nothing wrong with that.
I feel like,
have you grown up?
Has she helped you? Wrong with it.
He's more adventurous with food.
Yeah, I'm trying to act like more of a man when I'm around her and eat foods I haven't tried before. Yes.
Travis used to be a chicken and pizza guy. Now Taylor is taking him to Michelin-starred Indian restaurants in London. The man went from American comfort food to Mayfair fine dining in 2 years. And the photos from Gymkhana yesterday are essentially proof of that transformation in real time. Taylor isn't just changing Travis's eating habits, she's expanding his entire world. The same New Heights episode also dropped the line that has been trending for 2 days. Rory McIlroy was talking about the Masters Champions Dinner, the exclusive annual gathering of every player who has ever won the Masters. Rory described how surreal it feels to be in a room with that many legends at once. Then he turned to Travis and said something that caught the whole podcast off guard. Quote, "It's an incredible night. And Travis, you'll feel this year whenever you're sitting at your wedding. It's surreal. The only thing I can compare it to is your wedding day because it's like all this collection of people in the same room." End quote. Travis broke into a huge grin. He looked emotional and he said 3 words that have been replayed millions of times. Quote, "I can't wait." End quote.
Looks like another year that you got to wait another year to sit with us, but but it's an incredible night, and like to be sitting in that room, it's a bit like, and Travis, you'll feel this year whenever you're sitting at your wedding and you have all the people in a room. The only thing that I can compare it to is your wedding day, because it's like all this collection of people in the same room. It's like wild.
I can't wait.
Then, and here's the part fans have been laughing about, he immediately changed the subject by asking about wine. Classic Travis deflection move. The man is so emotionally activated by the wedding talk that he can't even sit with his own answer for more than 3 seconds. He says, "I can't wait." Then he hits the eject button and pivots to wine. The deflection is the proof. The man is overwhelmed by how much he's looking forward to July 3rd. He couldn't even finish the moment without changing the subject. Now, while Travis is dropping wedding bombshells on the podcast and flying to London for date nights, his sister-in-law, Kylie Kelce, is over here making her own headlines. On her Not Gonna Lie podcast yesterday, Kylie revealed something that has fans both impressed and laughing. With guest Chloe Kim sitting next to her, Kylie admitted she has been ready to physically fight grown men in stadiums to defend Jason Kelce's honor. Quote, "I'm the one who'll be like, 'Hey, hi, yep, hi, you there? Yeah, actually, you're in a family section, so you're gonna have to cut that out.'" End quote.
I am the one who'll be like, "Hey, hi, yep, hi, you there? Yeah. Actually, you're in a family section, so you're going to have to, you're going to need to cut that out."
Then she dropped the bomb. Quote, "More than once I've done that. I've done that in a stadium we were visiting. That was a bad idea." End quote.
More than once I've done that. I've done that in a stadium we were visiting. That was a bad idea. It was not a moment I was proud of. I almost got in a fist fight with a grown man. At some point, we're going to have to bleep this because I cannot let this hit the internet.
Kylie was prepared to fist fight strangers to protect Jason multiple times. In actual stadiums, the level of devotion in the Kelce family runs deep. Kylie's loyalty to Jason is the same kind of loyalty Donna has shown both her sons for their entire lives. And it's the same loyalty Taylor is reportedly showing Travis as they prepare for the wedding. The Kelce family doesn't do half-loves, they go all the way in. Kylie also dropped a hilarious moment on the same Wednesday New Heights episode that has fans in tears. The crew was talking about Mother's Day. Travis asked Kylie if the family had any plans for the holiday. Kylie answered with a straight face, quote, "No," end quote. Just no. No softening. No backup plan. No, but we will. Just a flat no. Jason was visibly shocked. Quote, "What? We always do something special on Mother's Day." End quote. Kylie laughed.
You guys are going to do something special? Jason?
No.
Jason?
Well, yeah, we always do something special on Mother's Day.
The brothers asked her to describe her perfect Mother's Day. Kylie kept it simple. She said she loved what they did last year. Brunch was at the top of her wish list. The whole exchange, Jason taking mental notes in real time while Kylie roasted him for not having plans yet, became one of the funniest moments from the episode. Jason has approximately 3 days to figure out Mother's Day brunch reservations, or Kylie is going to keep that energy. Marriage humor at its finest.
What would be a perfect Mother's Day for you, Kylie?
Ooh, dream Mother's Day. Kylie's.
I don't know. Last Mother's Day was great. We got some brunch, and I love brunch.
Ooh.
But what else? Just
literally.
Let me write this down.
The Mother's Day moment also says something bigger about the Kelce family dynamic. Kylie isn't afraid to publicly call Jason out. Jason isn't afraid to admit he forgets things. Travis isn't afraid to laugh at his brother's expense, and nobody in that family takes themselves too seriously. That energy is what Taylor is marrying into. That energy is part of why Travis and Taylor work so well together. Travis comes from a family that values directness, humor, loyalty, and showing up for each other. Taylor, having spent the past 2 years getting closer to Donna, Jason, Kylie, and the 4 nieces, has clearly absorbed the family rhythm. The wedding on July 3rd isn't just a celebrity event, it's a merging of 2 real families with real bonds and real love. So here's the bottom line. Taylor and Travis flew to London for a pre-wedding date night. They walked out of gym kinda hand in hand wearing matching blazers. The photos are everywhere. They needed the break. They needed to be away from the leaks and the speculation and the wedding planning chaos. Travis just admitted on his podcast that Taylor has expanded his palette, which is exactly what he was doing in London. He said the words, "I can't wait about marrying her," then immediately deflected to wine because he couldn't handle the emotional intensity. Kylie revealed she would fistfight grown men in stadiums for Jason, and she pranked Jason about Mother's Day plans on the same podcast Travis was dropping wedding bombshells on. The entire Kelce family is having one of the best weeks of the year publicly, even as they keep the wedding details under maximum security. 60 days until the wedding. The London date night was exactly what they needed. The matching outfits were perfect. The Michelin meal was probably the most expensive Indian dinner in modern celebrity history, and in roughly a week they'll be back in New York, back to wedding planning, back to working through every final detail. But for one night, they crossed an ocean to remember why they're doing this in the first place. And the world got a glimpse of 2 people genuinely in love with each other. That's all for this video, folks. See you next time.